Good morning. I do my morning walk with Coco. I do my morning workout. Man, I could have stayed in bed a little bit longer. Went to bed late. Got home late from a work function. Maybe I'll catch up on sleep this weekend. It's my final frontier. I don't think I've gotten over 6 hours. The last few days at least. So I gotta do better. But feeling pretty decent. Listening to some podcasts about my diet. Trying to trim these flabby pounds off. I've been in the gym hitting it pretty hard. Some good results. The stuff underneath the flab is tightening and firming up. I didn't count, but I think I got close to my 500 push-ups yesterday, and I'm going to try it again today. But let's get my walk in this morning with the dog. Yeah, head to work and have a good day. So, I'm trying to change my diet again. Kind of plateaued a little bit. Reading some literature that says I need to be around 70% of my calories from fats. That's pretty high. But in the diet that I'm on, it kind of makes sense. So I've learned something about ketosis. Is not just about carbohydrates. It's also about proteins as well. And I think I've been breaking kind of my ketogenic state, eating too much protein. So more butter, more coconut oil, less protein, and less carbs. So I'm gonna try to get under 50 to 75 grams of carbs and under 50 to 75 grams of protein as well. So that actually is going to be difficult on the protein side, but we'll see.
Good morning, guys. We are at the doctor's office. I just decided to go ahead and bring him in. Plus, it's time for his 12-month checkup, so kill two birds, one stone. As you can see, he's always in a great mood. It's just that he's so congested, and there's 3 things that could be going on. It could be a cold, allergies, or from his teeth, or a combination. But I don't know. I think it might be teeth and allergies because he's never had a fever, and it's never been like green or mucky or nasty mucus. It's just been clear, runny snot. So we're going to see how good he does. Say hi, Garrison. Say hi. There you go. So we're just leaving the doctor's office, and there's nothing wrong with Garrison. He has allergies. Y'all, look at these spiders. Y'all think that's crazy. Like, it's disgusting, and I'm like so grossed out. How am I supposed to get out the car? That's one of those jumping spiders too, with the little stripes on it. Y'all don't be playing about these bugs. Alright, anyway, there's nothing wrong with Garrison. He just has allergies like his mama. And that's it. His body is just reacting to something. I don't know if it's detergent, if it's what we use in his hair, if it's what he's eating. We just don't know. He said don't worry about the little small bumps on him. And the congestion is normal, and he's coming in with 3 teeth on the top. He said that can also be contributing to it. So it is what it is. At least I brought him in, and he got his last shot for under a year old. I did alternative schedule. I didn't let him get all his shots at once, like 5 shots each visit. We come in and I let him get I'll come in every week in a month and let him get 1 or 2 shots. And actually I didn't even do that. I would come in 2 weeks in a row, and I would only do if it was one thing he had to go through, we would go through that, and then I would start the next thing that he was supposed to have. So yeah, I'm funny like that. But it did well. Garrison does well with his shots, and I was also able to determine if he was going to have any allergic reactions to the vax, so or the immunizations. So he did well with those. He would, at the most, he'll get a couple of little little tiny bumps around the little injection area, but it was nothing ever bad. He never broke a fever. He never threw up or got sick or, had hives or anything like that. So he's cool with vaccinations. There are some that I did not let him get. Like, he did not get the rotavirus because he doesn't go to daycare. And that's for basically when babies play with feces, or somebody doesn't clean their hands well after changing their diaper and touches something and a baby puts it in their mouth, they get rotavirus. He didn't get that because I take care of him, or his grandparents take care of him. And then he's not going to get chicken pox. And it was something else that I didn't let him get. I had to think about it. But yeah, he's not getting chicken pox. He is going to get, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about some other stuff, but we'll see. How I clear my mind on vaccinations is I'm grown, I'm still living, I did just fine, and I was vaccinated. So I try to... Is something not closed? My lights are still on. I try to... That's interesting. I have to figure out what's going on. I try to just be as aware of what's going on with his health as possible. He's so young and his system is so weak that I just try to make sure I give him the best that I can. So yes, we're still nursing, and he's doing well. He's thriving, and that's all you want for your baby. But we went to the doctor and everything is a go. He just has allergies. Go figure.
Oh, what's up, y'all? I am on my way home. I am gassed. I am tired. Garrison's had allergies and it's been up and down in the middle of the night, and kind of going to bed late, and I still got to get up early and do my little chores and walk the dog and get to work. And these consecutive days of like 5.5 hours of sleep are starting to wear, so I was a little listless this afternoon, just tired. But on my way home, and I am proud of myself though. I know I'm tired, but I still went to go work out at the gym. That was kind of an energizer for lunch. And I've challenged myself. I've been counting my push-ups. So I have done, over the course of, from the time I got up this morning, really from about 8 a.m. to now, and now it's like 5 p.m. Eastern time. I've done 370 push-ups. I have 130 to go. So I'm trying to do 500 push-ups. I'm trying to build my chest, build it back, get rid of these man boobs, round it out, look good for my wife. So, and for me too, and for Garrison, and Madison, and Christopher. But it's work, y'all. It's work. You gotta push beyond. But it's kind of cool because I just do it in my office. Just drop down, pound out 20 or 30, get back up, keep working. It's kind of fun. Keeps me spry, and it also creates some very interesting faces of people when they walk by. I've had a couple folks like, "What are you doing?" But they kind of know what they get from me because I'm the guy with the standing desk at work, which is awesome. I wouldn't trade. I get mad when I have to go to meetings and sit down. I'm gonna start bringing me a little podium. But I'm on my way home, and I was mad today because I knew this academically, that tomatoes were a fruit. I've been trying to cut back on fruits and not eat so many because fruits have a lot of carbohydrates and sugar. But I've always thought of tomatoes as a vegetable. I eat a lot of tomatoes and cucumbers and whatnot. I'm going to have to cut my tomatoes back because there's just too many carbs, which makes sense. So this is going to sound crazy, but in my diet, my target is to eat 70% of my calories, or 70%, I think, of my calories, and it breaks down the grams, whatnot. I use MyFitnessPal of fat, and protein is at 15, and then carbohydrates is at 15. So I've actually learned to get into a state of ketosis for fat burning, that you really have to keep not only your carbs down, you gotta keep your protein down too. Eating too much protein can break ketosis, which I've been learning about that over the last few days. So I'm testing this thing out. I've got to get back into kind of ratchet this thing up, kind of break my plateau. So we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll kind of go back to eating lean and green. But yeah, 70% fat is really interesting. Y'all know I drink my butter and my coffee and stuff, and my olive oil, and my coconut oil. But I had some bacon today and a little sandwich. Took the bread off and everything. I'll have some butter and some stuff tonight when I go home. Yeah, it's very, very different though. Very, very different. But contrary to popular belief, if you eat the right fats, you don't get fat. You gotta have the right balances of omega-3s and 6s. So, but I've lectured on that enough. Oh, happy pre-Fist Pump Friday.
Drive when you over here, buddy. What are you doing? You getting all the AC? Does that feel good? Does that feel good? Kids in the front seat. This is a new world for him. Does that air feel good? Air feel good. Does the air feel good, baby? Who is that? Is that your daddy? You done flatten your hair on the top.
Holding it down on the grill, y'all. Look at that. Look at those thighs. They look beautiful. Some turkey burgers back there as well. Stub seasoning. That's what we're using. Stub seasoning. It's like an all-natural. They have a steak seasoning. They have a barbecue. They have a chicken seasoning. So I marinated these in a little bit of Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And I put the stub seasoning on just a little bit of additional salt, Celtic salt. Let them sit for about 30 minutes, and you ready to pull the turkey burgers off. Y'all see that? She asked me. I was getting ready to ask her if she was vlogging. Because guess what? We both in the kitchen in this mug, holding it down.
We're meal prepping.
Meal prepping.
I'm making chili. He made turkey burgers and
grilled chicken thighs. And then some eggs for later. So.
And he's doing grilled asparagus, and we have some broccoli and spinach for the rest of the week. And I'm doing, I already said, turkey chili. So look at my seasonings, y'all.
Betty Crocker and Uncle Ben over here, you know what I'm talking about? Actually not. What a fit fam.
I'm better than Betty Crocker.
She like a black Martha Stewart.
I'm Maria. That name's gonna hold its own one
But
day.
nicer. She's like Maria Antoinette. Oh, you are Maria Antoinette.
Alright guys, so we are getting it in this kitchen. Here's my turkey chili. It's getting to the final stages before I put it on low. I have two types of beans in there. I have a kidney bean and a black bean. Yes, you heard me right, a black bean. I have some diced tomatoes. Two are low sodium and one is basil oregano mix, pre-seasoned diced tomato. I have all my seasonings in there, from cumin to chili powder, and onions and garlic that I pre-saute in olive oil. Then I put in with the turkey meat. We did 2 pounds, that's why it's so much. So literally we're not gonna have to cook for the rest of the week. The hubs is over here doing his first butternut squash soup for Garrison.
Scooping's not easy, man.
It isn't, it's hot. So he's scooping it, and then we're gonna puree it and stuff like that. Now, when I normally make Garrison's butternut squash soup, I normally sweeten it with an apple. So I'll boil down an apple like in a skillet, kind of like a saute, and I'll put in a little bit of like maybe cinnamon or something, and that's how I naturally sweeten his butternut squash.
I don't even know if this one's gonna need it.
But butternut squash is pretty sweet without it. What were you saying?
I don't know if this is gonna need it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very sweet.
It's sweet.
It's natural.
So we're gonna puree it down. We'll feed him the soup with a spoon, and then he'll eat his veggies. Like, well, that is a veggie, but he'll eat his meat, and that's probably all he'll get. So I'll try to get creative on his lunches. We also did some turkey burgers. Are those already put up?
Yeah.
We did turkey burgers, and right now he's grilling the chicken, and then what goes on last is the asparagus. So it's a full menu in here. So I was just asking him, like, what are we gonna eat tonight? Because we're cooking everything. You know, when you get to cooking everything, you want to kind of taste a little bit of everything. He's like, maybe we can do a tapas. So who knows what our night's gonna end up being like. But yeah, this chili smells phenomenal. It is looking so good. So I'm gonna put that on low and cover it. Let that cook for about 30 minutes. And I guess I'll cut out some shoes. Garrison, are you hungry, baby? Are you hungry? So we went and picked him up some Benadryl because my baby got allergies. This will be my first time ever giving Garrison some sort of medicine. And
Look how beautiful these are.
let me see. And y'all know how I feel about medicine, but if he needs it, he truly needs it. We had the pharmacist give us our dosage amount, so I feel good about the dosage, and it's not much, but I just don't want to, you know, mess up his little kidneys and liver. Y'all, look at this chicken. Look at this chicken. Woo wee! Honey, you did that. It's like caramelized.
It's good too.
Did you put your foot in it though?
Stuck all of it.
Did you put your foot in it?
All of it.
All of it. Were you barefoot?
Deep.
Were you barefoot in it?
Barefoot.
He put his foot in it, y'all. So we have some brown rice already cooked, and some broccoli. We're gonna have asparagus, and then of course we have spinach always on deck. So if we want to saute up some spinach real quick, we can always do that. But it's exciting to like be in the kitchen cooking together. I've been doing all meal prep for the last month, so it's nice to kind of be back in here, and I actually had an itching to cook, so I'm not putting it all on you like I used to, right?
Whatever it takes.
Aw, you so sweet. Fingers burning up, ain't they?
Hands
Y'all, it is no joke. That butternut squashes are hard to deal with. They hold so much heat, but they're so worth it. They're hard to cut open. They're hard to get the good stuff out of, but it's so worth it. And squash is a staple in our house between spaghetti, acorn. That's another thing I do. If I'm making butternut squash for us as a family, I'll do one butternut and one acorn. Those are the green ones that are green and orange. Cut those in half. You cook them the same way. And I blend all of those up with some Philadelphia cream cheese, some chicken broth, some onions, and then you put in your sweetener. I do terminato sugar. Man, that's like a meal within itself. It's like savory but sweet. It's so good. But those are things I do mostly in the winter. Chili is normally a winter thing for us, but I wanted some chili, so I'm too excited to eat tonight. Soon the Hubs has a work obligation. Garrison, really? You just gonna keep trying to escape? Dude, he is like the funniest thing. He is like loving this air. He's like making all kinds of weird noises. Yeah.
Ready to get in your seat?
He rocking that frohawk. So I got curls for the girls. Tell him, G. Say hi. Hi.